It was a Friday afternoon, the 10th of November to be exact, when a Discord friend messaged me. Hello! A friend is starting a new SMP called Civilization 2 with some basic newbies. Do you think it'd be fun to completely atomize the map using redstone machines? To which I answered, ask Tricky for his orbital strike. And like, we were ready. Like, we had an entire Google Doc set up. It's just that the Google Doc didn't actually account for the outrageously small world border. The world border on the first day was only like 300 by 300. So yeah, our entire plan kind of didn't work. When I joined the server, let's say that okay, let's just holy shit, my English. Let's just let the clip play. I got it. Yes. Let's just let the clip play. There we go.
Yo.
King.
Yo.
Yo.
I'm in. Hell yeah. Okay. Tricky Tree. Tricky Tree. Ah! Tricky Tree. It's Tricky Tree. Hell yeah!
Our difficulties are.
Tricky Tree, you could be helping me. Okay, I'm on 1 heart. Do I just hunger reset or do we keep my death counter at 0?
Do you have any good resource?
No, I have nothing. I have nothing.
Then reset.
I don't know if I like dying though. Can I get any food from you guys? Oh, that's a skeleton! Well, so far the 0 death counter.
Wow.
Oh! Uh-oh. Tricky Tree, no! World border so small, all the mobs are gonna be in one area. So many players, so the mob cap is high as well. This is not gonna be a nice first day.
No.
Diamonds! What? I have diamond sword as well.
Yeah, but why?
Cause I had 2 diamonds.
PvP isn't enabled on first day.
Okay. I guess I'll have it to kill mobs more efficiently.
Yeah.
What? How did he get in there? That's really sad. Okay, well, I guess I'm going back to my place of death. I'll just follow Tricky Tree. Oh wait, he has a way down. And Arctic Fox is here too. Isn't that what you always wanted? You little
Hey,
pedophile. No, it despawned!
I'm not a pedophile, that's you, Cookie. Dude. Oh shit. I'm not very good at Fortnite either.
I see diamonds though. Do I go for it? I go for it. Go, 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 go. More diamonds!
What's SLT mean?
It's Viagra.
Oh, okay.
Shut am I cooked? Yes. And they're rushing the nether. Dude, if I would have just logged on with everyone else, we would have been...
We would have been so much deeper.
Okay, I think I'm at my stuff.
Also, there's a cave at spawn. We could have just went to that.
No, everyone has went to that. There's diamonds, but the skeleton's guarding it. Do I go? I'm
No.
going. I'm going, I'm going.
You're a dumbass.
I have a shield, I have a shield.
And you're dead.
I killed him.
There's a penis.
I'm also skilled. You're allowed to be dumb if you're skilled. Get outskilled. Oh,
There's a random penis that I did not build.
that you did not build. I somehow, some way, have trouble believing that.
I'm not joking.
It's just my little toe telling me that.
Your little toe. You mean your pinky toe?
Yeah, it speaks.
You should get that checked.
Should I? Holy shit! What is this zombie brigade?
Brigade.
What?
How is there a creeper in this cave? I lighted it up. I killed him. I'm so good at this game. I didn't die with 5 diamonds.
Shut up! Shut up, Tricky Tree.
Oh yeah, you did die, Escalation.
If you give me your
Anyway,
coordinates,
I'm
we can
making
meet
another
up.
portal.
Maybe don't. There's stacked people in the nether.
Oh hey, Gooey gave me food. Or
I'm a
GUI.
stacked person.
What's GUI mean?
I
Hey,
mean
Cookie, I can
skilled
see you.
people.
Cookie, I can see your name tag.
Yay!
Anyway, I got food now, cause a nice guy gave me food.
Actually,
Yeah.
was it Pablo?
No.
I've heard he's a nice
Pablo
guy.
is a skeleton. He's not a guy. He's a mob. He's an AI.
Damn, that's racist.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not joking. He's
I found
literally
a
just a skeleton named
spawner.
Pablo.
I found a skeleton spawner, Cookie.
Caught
Yeah.
red-handed. What? I was.
Watch out, creepers.
It's not that slow. Already caught 3 more fish.
Cookie's trampled his farm. Poor dude.
Should I go trample the rest of his crops?
Cookie. No.
This is video evidence of iTsCookieKing trampling the server owner's crops.
Cookie.
This is this is how you steal wheat, guys.
I need a furnace.
Cookie.
I'm stealing the server admins.
Cookie actually.
People of the United States, I am back.
Cookie, I could give you full iron armor. Cookie!
Yeah, what?
I
What?
will give you full
Airstrike!
Cookie. I hate early Minecraft.
And do you ever want to like flip electro axe inside out
Yes.
for some weird reason?
Watch this, guys. I'm gonna break
That's
into their
addictive
house.
to be your friend.
Yay! Okay, what do we do? He has a diamond
Well, we
axe.
can't access any of their stuff.
Got 5 wheat seeds. Haha, we stole him! Get out! Get out! Get out!
Okay. Why don't you just laugh at them?
They're Australia, that's our main enemy. What? Flame mending unbreaking 3 bow. Damn. No! 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 Oh! You may be wondering why I was moaning. Well, I can't really explain to you why I was moaning. I know that I was sad, and I was sad because I lost my footage. This footage might have been the most important footage of the entire video. Yet somehow I forgot to record. This is a typical Cookie move. But yeah, I'll just give you a quick recap. This is day 2. So the borders opened. It was 300 by 300, now it's 15,000 by 15,000. So when the borders expanded, PvP turned on, and I instantly killed a guy because I fished up another bow, which was power 5. So we basically just like 3-tapped this full diamond guy. It was actually one of the Australian guys, so that's kind of amazing. But basically, we got to the end. We got the elytras, and now we're back by Mr. Pro, the server admin. Yeah, that's it. Armadillo! Whoa, wolf armor! Once I got my dog wolf armor, and we had our little base set up. We decided we needed some more gear, so we went trial chamber hunting. Or trial chamber looting. Trial, you know, beating trial chambers. Oh yeah, and we also got some more elytras, since we were trying to get all the elytras of the server, even though that didn't work out, because they eventually got elytras and took some of their own. Yeah, this was me building a gunpowder farm, because we needed that, and no one else was doing it. Afterwards, I somehow died. I don't remember how. I died quite a bit in the beginning. I promise. I swear I'm not bad at Minecraft. I don't know what happened. But yeah. So I had no gear and I just went fishing. Then I asked in chat who wanted to join me because I was kind of lonely fishing, and the person who responded was Mr. Pro. You know, the guy whose crops I trampled. Also the server owner. During this session, we actually like talked quite a bit in VC, but it's in French because this peasant can only speak French. So you're not gonna hear a lot of him. Anyways, what you should know is we became good friends. Like he told me the basics of the server, and I learned that he was from France. He like IRL, but also on the server, he's the president, I guess, of France. He's also the only one in this country because his friends kind of left after taking all his stuff. So yeah, that's kind of sad. But yeah, we fished and it was peaceful and nice. We used this mod, client commands, for cracking enchantment tables. Some of you might know it. It basically just gets you perfect enchants whenever you want. And the more difficult the enchant, the longer it takes to load up, right? And it took me so long to load up. And I had to do it twice, because the first time he hit me while I was doing it, so I had to start all over. And he found it quite funny. So when I told him I was at like 90%, he just no spot. Then I sold some elytras for netherite, and we found the XP farm of the Australians. So that was kind of clutch. I don't think they know we have it, but I guess we'll keep using it till they find out. And then some people organized a meeting with a really cool meeting room. Nothing happened in the meeting, but I found the room cool, so I decided to show it anyway. And then Australia showed up in quite a menacing way. Like, that I did not like that at all. And then out of nowhere, like suddenly, all these people were at our base, which I didn't like at all. So I just stood up on the roof, ready to one-shot everyone with my mace. But yeah, this wasn't really nice. There ended up being a fight, and it like escalated. So yeah, we kind of fought, and then I did this sick play, just like, BAM! Dead! And then we kind of had a break, and I thought the fight was over, so like I was just like kind of playing with him, right? And then we just began running, like, ah! Like, that's scary, dude! Don't do that! If we're not fighting. Like, and then he puts me in a cobweb, which I should have known what he was trying to do, right? He ends up he ends up like tricking me into the cobweb anyway. Like over here I could have definitely flown away, but you know. Okay, he dropped me into a cobweb, and then he missed his chance because he sucks. He landed in the cobweb before hitting me, so like, yeah, that's kind of a fail. But then I was kind of laughing at him, and then he instantly just like traps me in a cobweb and does the thing, bounces twice, And then he pops my totem. But to his credit, he did give it back to me, since this wasn't like we weren't in a war, so he couldn't steal. I ended up fighting a little more in the water until until he ran away. But yeah, this is definitely something like to be scared of. This is Australia, mate. They're supposed to be like really good at PvP, and like they are. So like we were scared of them. After this, Debsvi kind of test fired his orbital strike onto one of their old bases, or like some other country's old bases. Anyway, they took this as a threat, and to overcompensate for their small penis, they decided to brutally murder my fucking dog! This is war. So to get back at him, we organized this little casino thing, where you could get like part of his gear back. And I was tasked with hitting him in the face with a mace, which like I successfully did. Just watch this beautiful clip. This was the second chestplate I stole from Australia. The first one they really cared about because it was like their special chestplate or whatever. So yeah, now I have two. I will introduce you to a player called Maxacrute. He seemed unimportant, and he is. Yet somehow he still managed to change the course of my adventure on this server drastically. See, Maxacrute was the leader of the United States, my country. The country I did so much for and got the gear for and ranked up for. He was the president, right? And we gave him all the stuff, we built the farms, he had the claims on the base. But then at some point he began building a base on his own, and he started keeping his stuff and like not talking to us anymore. And one day he decided to fire everyone. He completely removed us from the United States, wiping the original US off the leaderboards completely, and leaving all members homeless, alone, stranded, while being unable to do anything. So after a long fight, obviously back and forth between me and Maxacrute and then the rest of the US as well, but mostly me and Maxacrute, the point was that I just had to create a new nation because I didn't have any power over the old US. We decided to name it the New US, which is really annoying because, I mean, we were the United States, you know, but, I mean, whatever. So we created a new country, and day one of country, we were already pretty high up on the leaderboards, and in the following days, we raised till #1 in economic category and military category. We also created this epic base with lots of villagers, an iron farm, a gold farm, just some things that just almost instantly brought us to the top. We also made this shop at spawn, which has already sold many diamonds, making us one of the richest nations on the server. I ended up grinding for these netherite sets, which helped bring us to the #1 spot in military power we have now. So, that's where we're at. But of course, that's not where the drama stopped. Our shop at spawn uses diamond as a currency, with pretty fair prices. For example, 1 diamond for a stack of food, it's a decent price. Especially considering some nations had multiple stacks of diamond blocks. We thought it was a good way of paying, because the food, we didn't put in a lot of work to get the food, or the rockets, or the golden iron for that matter. No. We just wanted to make some diamonds. And some people questioned whether or not using diamonds as a currency was a good idea. Mr. Pro, for instance, wanted to make his own currency, written in books with everyone having their own accounts, almost like in real life. So, not to discredit him, but to help people put more confidence in our diamonds, in our economy, I wrote a press article. And this is where the bad things began. I wrote this press article which basically just said diamonds are a real currency, people have to work for them, and there's many flaws with man-made currencies. For example, an exploit, or a problem in the accounting, or misuse, or just forgetting that someone paid, or simply putting an extra number on their account. There's so much that can go wrong. Yet with diamonds, they're all worth something. They've all been mined by hand or gotten from a trial chamber or another structure. So that's basically what I said in the article. The problem is that Mr. Pro took this personally. He took it as an attack on his currency, which I totally understand. Now, looking back, it really does seem like a personal attack, considering he just talked to me about his currency and how he wanted to make it and how he's going to rise to economy #1. So, out of pettiness, out of threats, out of getting annoyed from my article, he built a wall in front of our McDonald's. And this was actually pretty funny. I found it pretty funny. He asked me to pay to get rid of it. We obviously weren't gonna pay it. But our plan was to build a gigantic fucking McDonald's in front of his base. That just seemed like such a funny idea, especially considering he was always ranting on about how nice the landscape is around his base. We just thought it'd be a really fun idea. The problem is, due to a bug or a hacker or something else, Mr. Pro lost access to the console of the server, meaning there's only one admin who actually has full access to the console. And he thought I was the one hacking his account. I, by no means, have the intellectual skills to do any of this, especially considering it wasn't a Minecraft account. It wasn't a brute force on his admin opt Minecraft account, because that's not that hard, you know. But it was actually his real life account to the official server console. And then there were some other error messages he got while I just logged off or just logged on, just some events with my player, and he found it extremely suspicious. So he started sussing me or my team. Me and my team obviously had nothing to do with this, but it's just a really unfortunate series of events. And plus, other server members were kind of harassing him for being a server admin. They were constantly complaining about grief, or other rules that should be added, or telling him that he was an admin and he abused his powers to win a war, or... So this is just the last drop in the bucket, and it just completely flooded. And all of this led him to leave the server. Not leave the server, he was probably going to leave the server. In any way, he destroyed France as a nation. It doesn't exist anymore. And this led everyone else to get extremely upset. Everyone was playing this server for Mr. Pro. Mr. Pro was the one thing holding the server together. And I feel like if we had more time, we would have gotten invested in this server. We would have done more wars, more lore, more buildings. But that's just we just weren't there yet. So when Mr. Pro left, all the other countries they also decided that playing on a server it just wasn't worth it. And this is how the server died. This is the end of the server.
Hey, Cookie.
Hey,
How are you, Cookie?
I'm good.
Good, good. It's funny. This is where we met for the first time, and it's also where we all say goodbye for the last time. The world fell apart with friends because it was a PR for everyone. A PR I couldn't protect. And for that, I'm deeply sorry. Since the Franco-Australian War, France has become so weak. I lost so much. Resource, allies, and even the determination we used to have. Heaven thought we had strategic strength. I watched my power and unity fade away. France always wanted to stay neutral, to build without hurting anyone. But what I built was seen by some as a threat. I didn't always make the right choice, did. That's true. But one thing I'll never regret is the day I fished with you for the last time. The first time, sorry. The day we don't know each other yet, but we launched so much. We had such a good time that we decided to meet again the next day, to farm together, face challenges, and fight for the same goals. Little by little, we shared everything. Without realizing it, we became real friends. You were an important PR for the friends. Without you, it wouldn't never have been so great, or won the war. For that, I'm so grateful, Cookie. But sadly, the fall of France started during the war, and things only got worse over time. Each day, I felt more and more like giving up. The war had broken my spirit. And then, as the new USA grew stronger, you were still there, but you started to drift away. You became more distant, more careful. You were around less and less. In the end, you were the last pillar holding France together. France, which was itself the pillar of the world. I quickly realized that without you, France was nothing. And when you pulled away to chase your own dreams, everything here fell apart. France, already so weak, couldn't survive the conflict with the new USA. It wasn't your fault, Cookie. It was mine because I couldn't stay strong. But even with all that, I always remember the good things. I'm so happy I got to meet you. You are an amazing person, and I'm sorry I doubted you sometimes. The memories we made together, they are incredible. I will never forget what we built together and everything you did for me. Thank you, Thank you for everything, Cookie. Now, it's time to say goodbye. To end things where it all began. Thank you so much. And goodbye, Cookie.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It all ended because of mistrust, because of overwhelming, because of other things that happened behind the scenes which really shouldn't have. In my eyes, this server was a great success, even though it didn't last very long and maybe had more potential. If things don't go the way they have to go, then so be it. I understand Mr. Poe's decision. I understand he couldn't keep going this way. He worked hard for this server, and this must be really like a real bummer for him that it now ended, but at the end of the day, all things end. And whether it's abruptly, or if it's short-lived, or long-term, everything ends at some point. So the lesson we learned is just enjoy things while they're happening.
This is how you steal
Because
loot,
that's
guys.
exactly what I did with this server. I enjoyed so much of it.
I'm stealing the server.
Even though the fights with Maxakrut, or at the end defending myself, trying to prove that I didn't try to hack into his account. All of this is just forgotten between the lovely memories I had. This is such a new and fun experience. Thank you, Mr. Pro. Thank you. This is gonna sound really cringe, but maybe all this power, all these advancements we made in our nation, maybe this wasn't the real power. Maybe this wasn't the real treasure. Maybe the real treasure were the friends we made along the way.